What's going on, everybody? Teddy Baldassarre from teddybaldassarre.com. In this video, we're going to be covering a few watches from Zelos with their Abyss collection. So at any point throughout this review, if you do want to learn a little bit more, if you're maybe interested in buying this watch, hit the link in the description, head over to teddybaldassarre.com, full authorized dealer of Zelos watches, full factory warranty, and I would love to be able to have your business. So guys, let's take a closer look at these pieces. So first, looking at a rundown of the specs here, we have a case size of 43 millimeters, thickness of 20.1 millimeters, lug width 22 millimeters, lug to lug of 51.4 millimeters, water resistance of 3,000 meters. Movement is an automatic Sellita SW200 and also the SW260 depending on which model we go for. More on that in a bit. Crystal is sapphire. Bezel is 120 click. For an insert, we have ceramic. For price, we have $699 for a starting price depending on the model you go for. And if you do decide to buy one of these watches from my website as an authorized dealer of Zelos, please use promo code ABYSS to get a free strap of your choice up to $50 with your purchase. Now, for those familiar with me, know that this watch is not going to be one that would be viable for me. However, I know there's a ton of demand out there for a watch of this size, and with 3,000 meters of water resistance, you're getting water resistant spec to match the dimensions. Now, this watch is being offered in a variety of different styles, so I'll be showing those throughout here. In addition, they're offered in stainless steel as well as bronze, so for more complete details on the entire collection, I recommend checking out the links in the description. However, regardless of what model that is highlighted, we're getting a watch here that is frankly quite big. The case size across the wrist is not the main reason for this description, even with the protruding screw-down crown and helium escape valve along the side, but more really just for the lug to lug and the case thickness here. First, the lug to lug, this is going to have some discrepancy in the dimension on this point depending on whether we're talking about the bracelet version or the rubber strap. At the farthest endpoint of the central link on the bracelet version, you'll get several more millimeters to that lug to lug distance compared to the 51 millimeters on the strap only. The bracelet on these pieces is actually quite comfortable and has a very nice build quality for the price, coming in an H-link style featuring screwed-in links and 4 micro adjustment points within the dual button release buckle on the underside. Yet the elephant in the room here with this piece is certainly the thickness, with it measuring at 20 millimeters in thickness when including the dome sapphire crystal, and is certainly thick as a result of that 3,000 meters of water resistance. This is going to lead to this watch wearing very high on the wrist, so those interested in this piece, I would imagine would need to have a wrist size of say at least 7.5 inches to feel confident in wearing it. Again though, this does really just come down to personal preference as always. The bezel on these pieces come in a variety of styles but are very solid. They rotate unidirectionally, are 120 click, and feature essentially no play when rotating, and given their thickness as well as those heavily grooved notches, really easy to engage here. The bezels come with ceramic inserts to assist in their scratch resistance and are also offered in the popular meteorite style as well. And with all of them, they are featuring lume numerals. To start with the similarities, the dials all come with superb lume on the applied markers, the minute track on the dial outskirts, and the hands at the center. Zelos always manages to deliver some of the best lume on the market, and here, certainly no exception. The dials offered here come in a wide array of colors, featuring the traditional sunburst style, a fume style dial, and then also that meteorite. Yet one aspect of these pieces that is also needed to be mentioned here is the display of the running seconds, with some of them featuring a traditional central running seconds and others offering a sub-seconds with a little bit of flair here, being offered with a turbine style, which just seems kind of appropriate for a watch of this styling. This split in the display of the seconds is a byproduct of the two different types of movements that are featured within these respected watches. When it comes to the traditional 3 central handset, the watches contain the popular Swiss automatic, the Sellita SW200, and with the sub-seconds turbine versions, they house the Sellita SW260. Both of these movements secured within the screw-down case backs operate at 4 Hz, 28,800 vibrations per hour, feature hacking and hand winding, so when pulling out the crown to the farthest position, can stop that second hand, power reserve of 38 hours, and then out of the box spec here, we're looking at plus or minus 12 seconds a day, up to plus or minus 30 seconds a day. However, these are all being regulated by Zelos as well. So as you guys would probably suspect, for someone that has a small wrist like myself, these watches are too big for me. However, I know a lot of people out there love the look of large dive watches, and I think Zelos really does answer the call with these pieces. Excessive water resistance, 1,000 meters. You have bronze cases on a few of these, have a few different dial options and colors to choose from, of course. And I think overall Zelos, from a spec point of view, produces some really good value for money from a micro brand perspective, especially in trying to one up a lot of the bigger players in the space. So guys, if you did like this watch, you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Definitely would love you to stay up to date with the content we have here. And if you are interested in this watch, definitely head over to teddybaldassarre.com. Also, if you do want to purchase this watch, you can get a free strap of your choosing. Use promo code ABYSS at checkout. Any strap up to $50 with your purchase. So guys, thank you again so much for watching. Be well, and I will see you all very soon.